Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrines Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Labert, and the title of today's show is FIBA, which stands for Foundational Israelite Black American History Month. As y'all know, I like to coin things and be the first to do stuff. And for as my knowledge, I'm the first to call February Israelite History Month because it denotes exactly who the blacks are, the Israelites. So therefore, it's Israelite History Month to me. You know, my elders, they didn't have the gumptions or the balls to talk about or deal with this subject, but it's something that I'm going to be dealing with all month long, daily. That's why I'm doing this show here to speak about it, to get it in the algorithm, to get it out there and stamp myself in history. Because a lot of the stuff y'all seeing on YouTube is because of me. This is one of the oldest channels on YouTube, but if you look at what I've done, I did a lot of work on Blog Talk Radio, where the conscious community started it, came from Blog Talk TV, radio to YouTube. I'm one of the ones that was right there at the beginning of a pioneer in Blog Talk and a YouTube pioneer. I laid a lot of ground. And because I was dealing with people that called themselves Hebrew Israelites, though I didn't know they was calling themselves Hebrew Israelites, they watched me. They watched me sit down with three other guys, one Israelite and two Gentiles, and we was dominating Facebook. We was dominating everything we was on. But the Europeans didn't like to be around me because I use profanity. You know, Europeans, their mothers and people teach them that profanity ain't right. Well, my mother, she used profanity. So you couldn't tell me it was wrong to use profanity. So, you know, using profanity ran them away. And when they ran away, they went and got the Israelite that was with me and asked him to teach their show. At that time, they had understanding of the protocol. They was proxies. If you know what a proxy is, that's one's given authority to do something on your behalf. So the Gentiles at that time, they understood that they was proxy. Now, one Gentile talked and the other one read. But over time, the one that only read, he started having problems with the Hebrew Israelites. He didn't like the terminology and how they tried to, upchuck rule and stuff over Gentiles. And because I was running with those Hebrew Israelites, he started having a problem with me. And I'm like, look at him. I've never called myself a Hebrew Israelite. You can take that and shove it and get on about your life or whatever. Because far as I'm concerned, if you don't understand that you're a proxy and you need me to do what you want to do, then it's a problem. You're no different than a woman to me. And I probably messed up that brother's whole life that day. A European, a Gentile. I don't even think he worshiped the Lord the same. But yes, I'm very historical around here, people. I did things for the Israelite community, not the Hebrew Israelite community, but the Hebrew Israelites was watching me. But they had animosity when I tried to tell them, y'all need to stop calling yourself Hebrew Israelites, this, that, and everything else. They had problems and animosity with me. Even some of them hooked up with the New York camps. They come out of the Israel of God, Henry Bowie camp, but they in Gary, Indiana, Elijah. They hooked up with that camp, and then they started to attack me through them. Very historical person, people. I done messed up the Hebrew Israelite paradigm because I done created another paradigm. I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. As you see, the terminology that's used in the name Apostle Israel Doctrine, because he gave some apostles, and I believe I'm one. He gave me. He gave some apostles, and then it says Ephesians 4:2. I'm skip down to like 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets. I don't call myself a prophet, but I do deal with prophecy. And some evangelists, and some pastors, and some teachers. And I done had them over me, but they was no good pastors. They was no good, I won't say they was no good teachers. They was no good pastors because they ran from the term Hebrew Israelite. And they run around in Black History Month and they teach people Black history as if they not old enough to know of a noble Jew Ali and everything that went on before I was born. See, the Moors, they picked the historical terminology, name, and they out here doing what they do. I studied Noble Jew Ali. I wanted to beat them Buffalo Moors up, running around here messing with me, Lord Albert and all them. I was about to beat them all up because I studied Noble Jew Ali. And I understand what he did. And because I know and understand, I started a church, a true church with autonomy. And I took up on a historical name that you can find in the historical books and even the historical book called the Bible, because you can't find Hebrew Israelite in the Bible. Anybody say Hebrew Israelite anything, it's a lying prophet, teacher, or whatever it is he's talking about. And he won't correct himself. And because he won't correct himself, when the Lord God of Israel get here and say, Israel, stand up and Israel do this, they won't hear him. Because the Lord God of Israel ain't going to say Hebrew Israelites do poo-poo. So with this said, I just wanted to get in the algorithm more with this FIBA, Foundational Israelite Black American. Though you may hear talking about it a lot in hip hop, Foundational Black American, they would never come over here and speak to me. Because number one, like I said, in the conscious community, they already know who I am. They already know what I'm talking about. They know everything, but not one of them will speak a word against me or come against me, because they know I eat them up. Got New York cats scared and shook. Atlanta cats scared and shook. I don't care where you from. If you from the conscious community, I got you scared and shook. And with that said, I ain't even gonna take 10 minutes. I'm out. Y'all have a nice day. Don't forget to hit that notification button. Peace. I'm out.